everyone. It's good to see people joining us after the previous session we had with Ben about IALC agency portal, and some people joining specifically this session about French in Normandy, Rouen, a truly authentic place to master French and have unforgettable experience. So at the agency portal training, Malika, we just practiced a little bit doing quotations for your school. So we have some
That's
of the
why I received a mail and I say,
yes.
oh, Julia, she wants to take a French class with us.
Yes, well, ideally, I wish maybe when we finish this training week, I will have some time. But unfortunately, not. It was just for training purposes. But okay, it's me finishing talking, and Malika, we all listened to your presentation about your wonderful school.
Thank you, Julia. So I'm happy to be here with you today. So for those who don't know me, I'm Malika. I'm the CEO of French in Normandy, a very, very nice school placed in Normandy, as the name says it. So I've been working in this school for, let's say, 28 years now. So it's been a while. So I know quite well the house, if I may say, because it's a job I love a lot, and for me, it's really a pleasure to introduce my school. So, bonjour à tous. Let's start in French. And one questions we may have is, why should the students learn French? That's a very good question. Sometimes we know that for agency, it's not so easy to sell French. So that's the first question we can ask. So, as you can see, French is the only language with English that is spoken on the 5 continents. So it's more than 200 million people who can speak French, which is quite a good number of people. It's a very good point also on a professional field, and that can make a difference if you look for a job. So if you speak French, and that can be a good opportunity for a company, and makes a difference between other curriculum. French is also the language of diplomacy, so it's a good argument too. And learning French will help you learn other languages, for instance, Italian, Spanish, because the roots are the same. So it may help you if you want to develop your skills in other languages. So this is the first question. The second question would be, where should the students learn French? So if I tell you France, what words come to your mind? And as I'm quite modern, I asked ChatGPT to answer this question. So the answers I've got were Paris, Tour Eiffel, baguette, fromage, vin, mode, art, histoire, château, gastronomie, croissant, culture, romantisme, liberté, révolution, Normandie, Côte d'Azur, Louvre, Versailles et Mont-Saint-Michel. So, even if you don't know French, you can see that some words are familiar to you. I'm sure you know, okay, Paris, Tour Eiffel, but baguette, I'm sure you know, fromage, you know, vin, mode, art. So all these words rings a bell to you. And Normandy is one of the area mentioned by ChatGPT to learn French. So I was really, really happy to see that. Of course, Paris is in the first words that appears with the Tour Eiffel, but we can be proud because in Normandy we have many, many things that is very typical to France. So let me explain you why Normandy and Rouen more specifically is a perfect destination. First of all, as you can see on the map, we are not the red zone. No, we are not a no-go zone to go. But it was just for me to show you on the map where we are. So we are on the northwest of France, and we have many cities, as you can see on the right map, with Rouen, with Dieppe. Some of you may know Caen, and we have also the Mont Saint-Michel, which are very typical. And to get to Rouen, to get to Normandy from Paris, it's very easy. So if you have students who are a little bit afraid of traveling, or if it's their first trip abroad, that can be a very good point for them, because from Paris, it's, let's say, from with the train 1 hour and a quarter, and the cost is 10 to 25 euros. You can also take a bus, a Flixbus, which is very, very popular now. And the bus is direct from the airport, whether from Charles de Gaulle or Orly. And if you booked in advance, you can have prices very cheap. So 5 euros, you can come to Rouen, or you can go to Paris. So it's a very cheap solution. And we can also organize navette directly from the airport, or from the station, and the taxi will drive you directly to Rouen, and on the opposite transfer too. And you can also come from Beauvais Airport, because there is Ryanair. So if the students are looking for cheap flights, they can come via Beauvais Airport. So you see, coming to Rouen is very, very easy. And in general, people say, oh, yeah, I found it very easy to go to Rouen. So that's a very good selling point for you. So why choose Rouen? As I explained, very, very easy access, and also the cost of life. Because if you compare Rouen to Paris, as you can see, there are some difference in prices, of course. So if you take the example, if you want to rent a studio, you can see from the prices that there is a big difference between the two. The transport also, if you want to have a monthly price for transport, there is a big gap. Of course, Rouen is not Paris, because it's not so huge, but this is an impact for the students who want to travel, who want to have a very nice experience. But when it comes to budget, we always say, okay, I don't have an elastic budget, so they have to pay attention to any single thing. So that can make the difference. And of course, the most important is the price of a baguette. So if you come to Rouen, you will be able to eat bread, and it will be cheaper. So I didn't put the price of the cheese, I should have, but so that can make a difference for the students. So for those who don't know Rouen, I put some very nice pictures of Rouen, and I know it's pictures, but I can tell that in reality, it's also very, very nice. So if you see on the left side, we have the picture of the cathedral. It's a wonderful, wonderful monument. I swear it's very nice. I don't know if you know that Monet, the famous painter, painted several paintings of this cathedral. And if you visit the Fine Arts Museum, you will be able to see some of the paintings of Monet. We have the emblematic Gros Horloge. And if you walk in the pedestrian street here, you can see this beautiful monument. It looks like a postal card, and it's very, very nice. And you can visit the monument. You can climb on the top, and you have a wonderful panorama of the city, and that's very nice. Rouen is also really well known for Joan of Arc, because she was burnt in Rouen. So we have a wonderful historial you can visit, and many students are very surprised, because they say, "Oh, I didn't know Joan of Arc was burned here," and we have many stories, and many monuments are here to remember this sad event. And you can see on the square on the right photo on the top, and the houses are very, in the Middle Age style, with wooden facade. So that's very, very typical. Sometimes many students don't know about Rouen, so when they come, they can say that, wow, I was so surprised that Rouen is so nice as it is, and it's so picturesque and authentic. So it's a very good surprise for them. So we are very proud of our town. Our school. So we are not a big school. We have 13 classrooms, and for you, it's also a good point because, you know, having a big schools mean that sometimes you don't know the students, but here in our school, we know the students by their name, and for you, it's also a very good point because if you send us students, you know that we will take care of them, and we will know what their goals are, what if they need specific things, we will be able to answer their needs. So we have also a library with, of course, access to computers. We have a room with microwaves, so they can have their lunch directly on school. So so that's very useful for them. And we also have a bakery inside the school. Yes, we do. So we have a partnership with a local baker just near the school. So every day he comes at school and so the students can have a croissant, sandwich, gâteau, cakes. So they like it a lot. So if we go on with the school, this is the identity card of the school. So we were born in 1992, so it's been a long time. We are an awards-winning school, so for you it's a good thing also. We have around 2,000 students per year from all over the world and from all ages. I will give you more figures after. We have highly qualified teachers, so it means that all the staff we have, especially for the teachers, they have a special diploma called Master FLE. So that's a rule. So if you don't have this qualification, you cannot work for us. And our secret weapon, I will say, is our welcoming and supportive staff. Because we are not a big school, we can have this very high level of service for our students. It means a lot for us to welcome the students as if they were in a 5-star hotel. Everyone is VIP at school, so it means that on the first day, from the first day to your last day, you will be welcomed like a member of the family, and we will take care of you. So that's very important. That's why I say French in Normandy equal quality. That's a very good equation. So we were the first French school with 5-star study travel magazine award. So this is a good thing for us. We also have the Qualité FLE accreditation. It's a French label government recognition. So we have this inspection every 4 years. And I can tell you that it's a big stress for all of us because we have to check every field of the business, from administration to host families to the staff, etc. So it's a lot of work, but it's a good sign that we have a quality service. We are also an IALC member for many years, so it's also a good sign for you. We are also International House member, a Campus France member, Groupement FLE, which is an association of French schools who also have the quality recognition. And we were also the first French school to be accredited Green School Standard. Green is something very important for us. We don't use any photocopy during the class, so it means that we are 100% paperless. It's something very important for us to respect this. We don't want students to live with a huge amount of photocopies. That's not the way we think teaching is good. So since 2015, we do not use any paper during lessons. Of course, if the student asks for photocopy, we will print, but otherwise during the class, we will use laptop, we will use tablets. And if a student comes with no tablet or with no laptops, we will be able to lend a tablet. So that's very important. There is no way a student can be excluded from the classroom since he doesn't have any computer, we help and we lend, of course. That's very important. All these accreditations are very important because it allows the students to have a high level of services and a high level of teaching too. So where do our students come from? So last year we had the first nationality was German, then Swiss, then American, Japanese, Turkish, British, Italian, Brazilian, Dutch, and Spanish among the many nationality we welcome. So as you can see, it's quite a good mix of nationalities. So in a class, you can have different kind of students. So that's very important in terms of interculturality. And many students are very happy because they can meet many other different nationalities in the same class. The maximum number of students per class is 15, even if the average will be 12. We try to not to go over 12, but the maximum can be 15. And we welcome students from 16 years old to no limit. So you are more than welcome if you want to come and visit us. And for group classes, we can accept group from schools, and students can be under 16, of course. So as you can see on the pictures, the students are quite smiley, and this reflects the atmosphere of the school. Everybody is very happy to be here to learn French, and that's very good moment for our students. How old are they? So if you see the minimum, the average is 39 years. So there is a good mix of students. Under 18, we have 13%, between 18 and 25, 22, between 25, 35, 14, 35, 50, 40, and 50 plus 36. So it depends also on these numbers depends also on the period of the year. Of course, during summer, there will be an average which will be a little bit young because there are holidays, so we have many young people coming. But apart from that, all year long there is a quite good mix of ages, and that's very nice in a class to have this mix of ages and also of nationalities, as you can imagine. It's very rich. In terms of programs, we still have our online classes. When I say online, I mean that we have hybrid classes and also 100% online programs, because we say, okay, after COVID, I know for many agencies, they say, okay, we stop selling online classes, but we decided to go on. And every week we still have students who are at home or because they can't travel or they don't have enough time, and they have the same class as the students who are on spot directly in Rouen. So it means that they can do the same activities, they can have the same documents of class, and it works, and it still works very well. So it's a success for us. So we have standard French classes from DEMI, semi-intensive and intensive program. We also have the DELF and DALF preparation. We have individual classes. We have the 50 plus program. We have school programs. We have pathway programs, teachers trainings, etc. So as you can see, there is a good choice of programs which are suitable for all demands and for all needs. So you feel free to ask. In terms of accommodation, you can choose between stay with a host family. I think that it's one of the most popular things, and also a stay in a residence. Many people choose a host family because to stay with a host family is to live a 100% immersion, and we have I must say, a very good network of host families. I had a group which came from Italy last week, and they told us that they were really, really, really happy about their host family, and they were in the satisfaction rate, they were 100% of their host families. So we can be proud of this. That's very important. The success of language stay also depends on the stay of the host family. If you are happy with your host family, you will come, very in a very good atmosphere, in a very good mood. If you have a problem with your host family, that can be damage for the length of your program. So we always ask the students, okay, everything is okay with your host family. So on the first day, there is a point feedback with the students, and we say, okay, everything is okay for you, whether at school, whether at the host family. That's so important for us. We are working with humans, so there is no 100% satisfaction students happy with the host family during a year. We can have changes, but this is very, very little, so we can be proud of this. And also this residence is also another option, because we have students who want to have their independence. And this residence is only 10 minutes walking distance from the school. So it's very easy access. And in the studio, they have their own kitchen, their own bathroom. So they don't have to share the bathroom with other students, or they don't have to share the kitchen. So that's very important. And they can have the breakfast in common, because there is a big space for the students if they want to share the breakfast. This year we also have the opportunity to, if a student want to be in a shared apartment, that's also another option we can offer. So that's very important. In parallel, of course, we have our social activities. So we are working with an association called Erasmus Fun, and every weekend our students have the opportunity to visit and to explore the area. And sometimes they can go even a little bit further, because, for instance, in March, they will have the opportunity to go to Brussels and Amsterdam. Yeah, why not? This is an opportunity they have. So they can go and visit Mont Saint-Michel. As you can see in the picture here, they can have also parties in the evening for the ones who enjoy fiesta. And that's a good thing for them, because they can meet other international students from Rouen, and they like it a lot. So it's a good way for them to discover. And as I explained in the very beginning, Normandy is very well known for many things. On a historical point of view, you have landing beaches, you have Le Mont Saint-Michel, you have Giverny with a house and Monet's gardens. That's so nice, above all during spring. It's like a painting. We also have the cliffs of Etretat, and we have many local producers. Of course, you will be able to test the famous camembert. So many local markets, so many things to discover. I'm checking the time, and I think that, my God, time is flying. I just put this because Normandy is really a land of excellence. Many industries are very famous, and for the students, that's a very good point. Because if they want to come and study in France, Normandy is looking for students who want to study in engineering school, in universities, because there are many opportunities after to find a job. So food industry, horse riding, aerospace industry, cosmetics and luxury, pharmaceutical industry, all these industries are looking for engineers. So that's something that you can tell your students if they are looking for opportunities in France. These are our partners we have on the local market: Essigélec, Neoma, Fauchon, INSA. So these are School of Engineers, School of Bakery and Patisserie, for instance, INBP and Fauchon. There are also the University of Rouen. So we can help students to have a pathway program, and this is very important. And to finish, we have a specific program with Campus France, and they are very, very successful. So, for instance, the French Plus Gastronomy with Campus France and Fauchon. This year will be the second edition, and last year we had 2 sessions, and this year we will have 3 sessions, so in May, June, and July. So it's a 3 weeks program with French classes in the morning and activities related to gastronomy in the afternoon. And I can tell that it's a very, very nice program. So we had so many different nationalities last year. It was really, really interesting. So we hope that this year will also be a very successful edition. And this year we also have developed the French Plus Science. So it's a program based on the science, as the name says, with Campus France and ESSI and Normandy region. So it will be 3 weeks in June, and the topic with decarbonation and how to have more green energy. So very, very interesting topics, and many students like it because it gave them the opportunity to learn French and also to discover different industries in Normandy. So that's really interesting for them. Wow, I think I did like a marathon, so sorry because I speak quite quickly because I wanted to explain the many things in a very short lapse of time. If you want to contact us, you have the mail here, info@frenchinnormandy.com. You have our social networks, and if you have any questions, you are more than welcome. We are here to help you. I think that Melanie is somewhere behind her screen. Look, also watching this webinar. So we will be at your. We will help you if you need any help. So thanks for watching and listening, and I was happy to see you.
Malika, thank you very much. It was an amazing presentation. And wow, I have never heard about a language school with an in-house bakery. So it's a
No.
fantastic selling point and
So
really.
you want to come only for the bakery? Julia.
No, French language as well. I liked that in your presentation you had some bits of French language for us. So it was really inspiring. As you mentioned, there are several ways to contact you. Unfortunately, we need to close this meeting now because we have to rush into the next one about another fantastic IALC member school. This time we will move to Paris. So we need to close this session, but I would like to thank Malika and all agencies who took part in it. Thank you very much for your time, and feel free to get in touch with us or with French in Normandy if you have any further questions. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Thank